The Big Bang Theory TV show stands out as one of the best sitcoms of the last 20 years. It's not just funny, it also teaches important life lessons. The show introduced us to interesting actors like Kaley Cuoco, who played Penny Hoffer. Since the show ended in May 2019 after a 12-year run, rumors about Kaley have circulated. Some say she's changed a lot since then. Let's look at Kaley Cuoco's life before fame and where she is now. Born on November 30th, 1985, Kaley Christine Cuoco is the oldest daughter of Gary Carmine Cuoco, a realtor, and Lane Ann, a homemaker. Although she grew up in Camarillo, California, and has American roots, her heritage is a mix of Italian, English, and German. As a child, Kaley played tennis, and it seemed she was very talented. She also tried modeling in her early years. At age 6, she landed her first acting job in a Barbie commercial. It soon became clear she had a future in entertainment if she wanted it. But she chose to stay with her first love, tennis. While still acting in commercials, Kaley was searching for more opportunities. When she was 7, she got her first big role in the movie Quicksand, No Escape. 2 years later, she played the young version of Ellen DeGeneres' character on the ABC comedy Ellen. She was on that show for 4 years. She even appeared with Ellen herself in an episode of DeGeneres' second sitcom, The Ellen Show. During this time, Kaley also took small roles in movies like Virtuosity in 1995, acting alongside stars like Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. In 1997, she appeared in the romantic comedy Picture Perfect with Jennifer Aniston. When she was 15, Kaley was chosen to play actress Maureen McCormick in the NBC biopic Growing Up Brady. This role helped her get considered for her big break. The show 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter became her biggest success and her breakthrough role. She almost didn't land the role. Kay was a skilled tennis player and competed in the Southern California Tennis Association's Regional Amateur Division. At the same time, she was passionate about horse riding and managed to do all this while still working as an actress. She had to divide her time between sports and acting. When she turned 16, despite her success in tennis and her strong modeling background, Kay decided to give up professional tennis to focus entirely on acting. In an interview, she explained that acting felt natural to her. She said she grew up on stage and in front of cameras, and she always loved it. Her parents told her to pursue what she wanted, but it was never a big decision for her. Acting just seemed like another part of her life that kept growing. Her choice proved to be the right one. When she first auditioned for the series 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, she didn't do well. The producers even called her agent because her performance was weak, but they saw her potential and told her to improve and come back. Kaley worked hard on her acting and did improve. She then got the part, which changed her life. She said landing that role totally shifted her career and her future. It put her on the map and made her realize how much she loved sitcoms. Focused on her craft, she gave a great performance and won the Teen Choice Award for Choice TV Breakout Star Female in 2003. That opened doors to guest spots in movies and TV shows. She also found success doing voice work in animation, showing her talent in more ways. Kaley's role in shows like Brandy and Mr. Whiskers helped her build her reputation. Her hard work paid off after she finished the series 8 Simple Rules. Soon after, she landed a lead role on the TV show Charmed. She played Billie Jenkins and fit perfectly in the part. The producers appreciated how much she added to the show. Brad Kern, co-executive producer, said in an interview that Kaley's character kept the show fresh. Her presence challenged the main stars with new ideas and powers. Kaley's strong screen presence and great comedic timing complemented Alyssa Milano and Rose McGowan perfectly. Charmed was so popular that the producers wanted her to keep playing Billie in a spin-off. But then, something unexpected happened that changed her plans completely. The Big Bang Theory appeared on her path just as the Charmed idea was being discussed. It was a major chance for Kaley, and she didn't hesitate to audition. Chuck Lorre and Bill Pratty, the show's creators, were also head writers. Stephen Milaro was involved too. At first, the show's pilot featured Johnny Galecki as Leonard, Jim Parsons as Sheldon, and Amanda Walsh as Katie. Kaley had auditioned for the role of Katie, but she didn't get it. She says she missed out because she was only 19 and too young then. Luckily for her, Warner Brothers TV's Peter Roth released a statement that opened another door. The original pilot didn't catch on with audiences. The character of Katie wasn't as charming as a typical girl next door. It wasn't Amanda Walsh's fault, but how the character was written. Because the pilot didn't do well, the team decided to try again. They made some changes, and this time, Katie's role was important right from the start. The new character, Penny, was written to be Sheldon and Leonard's friendly neighbor. She was an outgoing woman from Omaha, Nebraska, who dreamed of being an actress. Unlike her nerdy neighbors, Penny didn't have a PhD or a background in science. She was emotionally intelligent, socially aware, and saw the world differently. She worked as a waitress and sometimes managed the bar at the Cheesecake Factory. At one point, Penny gave up her dreams of becoming a star and started working as a pharmaceutical sales rep for Zangen. She spent time with friends like Bernadette and Amy, forming a close group called the Penny Posse. They often hung out at each other's apartments. Eventually, Penny became Leonard's girlfriend. The character's setup made Kaley feel she would fit better in this role than she did with her earlier character, Katie. The team agreed she was perfect for it. Kaley recalled a call from Chuck a year later, inviting her for a new part. She felt much better about this role, like it was meant to be. Johnny Galecki also thought she should join the cast. It felt natural to reshoot the pilot with her. When Kaley, Simon, and Kunal acted together, it felt like they had been a band for years. Everyone's performance complemented each other, creating a great chemistry. There's no magic recipe for that kind of bond. Shared acting chemistry is essential. Kaley and Johnny also had real chemistry, even becoming a couple at one point. The Big Bang Theory started in September 2007 on CBS. The show was filmed in front of a live audience with a cast that included Penny, a cheerful girl next door. It aimed to attract viewers of many ages. In its first season, the show received mixed reviews. Some critics thought it showed scientists as stereotypes, people with no other interests. Fans now see that as a biased view. Many said people just didn't give the show a fair chance early on. As the second and third seasons aired, more viewers appreciated the show's diverse and deep characters. The series grew into a popular hit. The writers made Sheldon and Penny seem more simple in their thinking. They stayed in their own bubble of misconceptions. This was part of the show's charm. Their interactions forced them to see things from each other's point of view. Over time, they became more understanding and considerate. A key strength of the show was how it made science fun and easy to understand. It attracted viewers who might not normally be interested in science. The show did a great job of explaining how science connects to daily life and fun facts. To keep the science accurate, the producers hired a physics and astronomy professor from UCLA. He reviewed the scripts, dialogue, math equations, and diagrams used as props. The professor held a PhD in physics and worked as the science consultant on the show for 6 seasons. He was at every taping involving science scenes. When needed, he was assisted by Mayim Bialik, who also has a PhD in neuroscience. Bill Prati, the show's executive producer, said they plan to give Sheldon a real problem to work on during the first season. This showed real progress in the story. The team worked hard to make sure all the science was correct. Kaley and her co-stars also showed impressive acting skills. Kaley, for example, shaped Penny into a more complex character. Reports described Penny as tougher with more depth. She played a big role in the show's success. Everyone on the set was giving their best. The show's success grew in the 3rd season and beyond, gaining more attention with each new episode. Millions of viewers tuned in after its debut, which aired from September 24, 2007. The series continued for 12 seasons, ending on May 16, 2019, with about 279 episodes. When awards season arrived, The Big Bang Theory earned nominations in nearly every category it was up for. It was nominated for the Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series from 2011 to 2014. Lead actor Jim Parsons won 4 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series. He also received a Golden Globe in 2011 for Best Actor in a Television Comedy. The show claimed the first-ever Favorite Network TV Comedy Award, beating out both sitcoms and dramas from networks and cable. It won this award 4 times in 2010, 2013, 2014, and 2015. Kaley had also won Favorite Comedic TV Actress twice, in 2014 and 2015. As the series wrapped up in 2019, it had already spawned a prequel called Young Sheldon, focusing on a young Sheldon Cooper. After the show ended, Kaley was seen as one of the top actresses in TV comedy. She had the freedom to choose any project, but made an impressive choice. During her time on the show, she started her own production company called Norman, named after her puppy. She used this chance to team up with HBO and create a new series called The Flight Attendant. The show debuted in 2020. Kaley plays Cassie, a flight attendant seen as the life of the party. But Cassie struggles with a serious drinking problem. This leads her to spend a wild night with a first-class passenger in Bangkok. The show takes an unexpected turn when a character wakes up to find him dead the next morning. It skillfully shifts between the real world and Cassie's mind in Season 1, then shows different versions of Cassie in Season 2. Supporting roles include actors like Rosie Perez and Zosia Mamet. Another notable project after Big Bang Theory is Harley Quinn. If you're familiar with Batman, Gotham, and the Joker, you know Harley Quinn is Joker's psychiatrist girlfriend. Many actresses have played her recently, including Margot Robbie in the film Birds of Prey. On network TV, Kaley is the voice of Harley Quinn. Fans found it strange but exciting to hear her curse and deliver a great performance as a cartoon character. Kaley's work extended beyond that. She appeared in two major Peacock shows in 2020 and 2023, both from Norman Productions. In 2023's Based on a True Story, Kaley played Ava, the wife of Chris Messina's character. Nathan and Ava are expecting their first child, but face many struggles. Their marriage is falling apart too. When Nathan flirts with a bartender and she is found dead, Ava begins to think they might solve the case themselves. Kaley's roles in these shows are pretty interesting. Many are surprised at how fast she hit success in Hollywood. Still, her personal life has been a wild ride, especially in romance. Kaley's first TV love was with Canadian actor Kevin Zager in 2003. He's best known for the Air Bud films and his role in Gossip Girl as Damon Dalgard. They met during the filming of The Hollow and dated for about a year. In 2004, she briefly dated Thad Luckenbill. That's not surprising, since he also appeared on 8 Simple Rules as Donnie Doyle, Kaley's character's love interest. Bridget Hennessy was her first known relationship. Kaley then dated country singer Jiren Lowenstein for a few months between 2005 and 2006. When Kaley started working on The Big Bang Theory, she was open to new love. Her co-star, Johnny Galecki, who played her character's love interest, clicked with her. They had an on and off relationship that lasted until 2009. Both tried to keep it quiet. Kaley described that time as a huge part of her life, but no one knew. She said it was a wonderful relationship, but they never talked about it publicly or went out together. In another interview, she said Johnny and she were friends first. She added that they dated. When they broke up, it was funny because their on-screen relationship was intense at the same time. They had many scenes together, sometimes making it hard to end things. But they quickly moved past it and grew closer. She felt proud of how they handled it. They had no real hard feelings between them. When they decided to part ways, it was friendly. Fans were surprised when Kaley called off her engagement to addiction specialist Josh Laresnik. Since not much was known about that relationship, fans just accepted her decision. After Resnick, Kaley dated musician Christopher French from 2011 to 2012, then pepper guitarist Brett Ballinger from 2012 to 2013. Fans were shocked again in July 2013, when news broke she was dating Henry Cavill, the actor known as Superman. Her fame shot up fast after that. Kaley was taken aback by how much attention her relationship brought. She told an interviewer that she had never been followed by paparazzi until she met Superman. She said, "I have been in this business for 20 years, but no one followed me until recently." She was overwhelmed by all the attention. In 2013, after her relationship with Superman ended, Kaley started dating tennis player Ryan Sweeting. Just 6 months after their first date, they got engaged. Anyone into Hollywood knew it was a big story. Kaley got a stunning 2.5-carat diamond ring worth $65,000. On New Year's Eve 2013, they married in a well-publicized ceremony at the Hummingbird Nest Ranch in Santa Susana. The marriage fell apart after 2 years, and Kaley filed for divorce from her first husband in 2015, just 3 months after she started dating British actor Paul Blackthorne. That relationship didn't last, and by March 2016, Kaley met Carl Cook. They connected instantly because they both loved horses. They had met at a horse show, and shortly after that, they began dating. Their relationship led to marriage, and they stayed together until 2021. Then, out of nowhere, on September 3rd, the couple announced their separation. They were happily celebrating their anniversary in June when they decided to tell the public. In a joint statement to People magazine, they said, despite their deep love and respect, their paths had diverged. They explained that they wanted to keep their personal life private, but chose to share the truth together. They stressed there was no anger or hurt, and that the decision was made with mutual respect and care. Kaley seemed very hurt after her 2 failed marriages. She said in an April 2022 interview that she would never marry again. Instead, she preferred to find someone for a long-lasting relationship or a true partnership. By May 2022, she appeared to have found someone. She posted Polaroids revealing her new romance. The man turned out to be Tom Pelphrey, known for his roles on soap operas like Guiding Light and As the World Turns, and as Ben Davis in Ozark on Netflix. The photos showed Tom kissing her cheek as she smiled. She captioned the photos saying, "Life lately. The sun breaks through the clouds. Rays of gold slip into my eyes and heart. Rays of yellow to break the gray." They made their first public appearance as a couple at Greg Berlanti's Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony in May. In October, Kaley announced she was pregnant on social media. In 2023, she and Tom welcomed their first child, a girl named Matilda Carmine Ritchie Pelphrey. Kaley shared a few photos of her with the baby, calling her the new light of our lives. They said they were overjoyed and grateful for their little miracle. Matilda turned 1 in March 2024. Her parents shared a cute video of her on Instagram to mark her milestone. Fans of The Big Bang Theory might have more reasons to be happy soon. Rumors suggest the show might be coming back. The success of Friends' reunion has sparked talk of a Big Bang Theory reunion too. Kaley said in a 2021 interview she would be open to it. Since her show, The Flight Attendant, has finished filming, her schedule just opened up. This gives her time for a new project, like a possible season 13 of The Big Bang Theory.